Welcome. Today we will go through how to take care of a child without screaming. That's a really interesting question, and in this video we have 8 unique tips how you can handle your child without screaming. So stay tuned here in this video and you will receive those unique tips. So when your child experiences tantrum, is simply the child's feelings, frustration, anger, and sadness that are expressed. It's not that the child likes to do all those things or do a thing, maybe throw something or be angry with you. It's just the child's feelings. So if we punish the child for expressing her or his feelings, then it's not good for the relationship. Is not good. It will make the situation even worse. So to handle a child without screaming, you have to find a calm and determined tone of your voice. So you have to put words on your child's feelings instead of just scream at your child or something. You have to talk with a relaxed and determined voice, so the child will listen. Because if you scream, then the child will also think it's okay to scream, and they will start to scream back at you. And sometimes it's even effective to put yourself in timeout. Maybe you had a stressful day and you don't have any space left in your head. Then you need to put yourself in timeout. And then you can go to a quiet space in your house. It could be in the bedroom, in the toilet. As long as your kids are safe where they are, you can go away and you can just breathe for a moment, some seconds or maybe a minute until you relax, and you can go out again and try it again and speak to your children without getting without you getting out of hands, where you're losing control. And to do it, you also need to set clear boundaries, and this is an important step for the future of your children. Otherwise, they will not take you seriously when they get older, when you tell them to do stuff, and they know that you, as a parent, didn't follow through the rules and boundaries you set before in the history when they were small. Then they know that you will probably not follow through with your boundaries later on either. So you can use something called a shore chart, and that when you children strike when they have done something that's on the shore chart, maybe make the bed or take out clothes in the morning and dress themselves, or brush their teeth, or clean their room. It could be anything. And then when they come to you and ask if they can maybe play the computer, play the PlayStation, or go out and play, then you just remind them, have you done your chores? And that way it's not you who tells them, it's the chores. So that's the one tip. And then you also can use the 3 strikes and you're out tactic. So when you go to an activity or somewhere else, and you tell your child before the activity starts, then that if you get 3 strikes, then we will leave. Then we will not be here anymore. And it's important for you to follow through, as I said before. Otherwise, they know that you will not follow through and they will not do as you say. So after every strike they get, you go to them and tell them, now you got 1 strike. If you get 2 more, you're out. And when they get 2, the same thing. And then if they get 3 strike, you pack your stuff and you go with your child. And you say that you go because the child got 3 strikes. And you need to also think about your children's feelings. Don't scream at your children, because it will hurt their feelings. Instead, you have to put words on their feelings, and don't expect them to be perfect, because no child or children will be perfect. But you don't need to criticize everything they do, or be very careful when you criticize, or if you even criticize your children, because it will affect their feelings. So think about your children's feelings before you do something and that would hurt their feelings, and try to put yourself in their shoes. And if you're in that moment that you have screamed at your children, apologize when it's calmed down. When the situation calmed down, you just apologize to your children, because that shows that you respect your children, and you just tell them something like, oh, I know I've had a daddy screamed at you when you did this, but it's not okay for daddy to scream at you. I apologize for screaming at you. It's very basic, very simple to do. And you have to put attention, think about times where the quarrels often occurs. If it's in the morning when you're going to dress yourself to school, when your kids going to school, or when you're out of the house, or when you in the car on your way to school or preschool, maybe at dinner time when everybody's tired. So sit down and think about when the quarrels happens and how you can make them less stressful. And you can plan the day, how it will go out the next day, what you need, cook food the day before, pick clothes for the children the day before, and even maybe make a checklist of things you need until the next day, and just check it off the checklist when you're done. It's very effective too, and it will be less stressful the next day if you made a lot of stuff in beforehand. And all children needs love bombing. And what love bombing really means is when the rest of the family is away from the house, maybe they're visiting relatives, or if you're capable of, have the money to pay for a stay at a hotel, you can do that also for 1 day, because then you let your child choose what you and your child is going to do for the rest of the day, and what you're going to eat, as long as it's nothing dangerous, and they will get to choose what you are going to do for the rest of the day and what you're going to eat. And that will create a respect from the child's part to you, and they will listen more to what you say, and then will take you more seriously, create a respect, a stronger bond between you two. And you have to remember also, you are a model of good behaviors, and you're a model because the child looks at you and they do what you do the most. So to lay the conditions right for you to being a good model for your children, there's 4 skills you need, really 4 skills. And the first one is you have to handle frustration. You need to know how to handle your frustration. Maybe it's like we gone through before, like you put yourself in timeout, or maybe just breathe for a second where you stand, close your eyes, meditate or something for a short period of time, and whatever makes you less stressful and handle your inner frustration. You always also need to be flexible. Flexibility is really important, because you can't take any tips you hear to be written in stone. You need to accept that not everything works out the way you want, and you need to be flexible and say, okay, it didn't work out this time, let me try this, or it will work out maybe the next time. So you need to be okay with it's not going your way every time. The third skill we need to master is the problem solving. You need to think, how can I solve this? And what can I do to solve this problem? Instead of thinking, oh, why is this bad thing happening to me? Why is it happening to me right now? And you just go through the tunnel downwards from there. You need the fourth skill is ability to see and feel the feelings of others and on their parts. So it was like we said earlier, you need to get in the shoes of your child and see their feelings from their part and how you affect them and what you can do to make them better. That's really the four skills you need to master for a model of good behavior. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and comment what you'd like to learn more about until the next video. Bye!